Has a lady ever came to your door and knocked on it at all times of night? And when you go to the door, they have mascara running all down their face, and they ask you, "Do you want to have a good time?" Become a truck driver. That type of stuff happen all the time. All right, all my new people that's out there that's looking, and all my old people, please do your boy a favor and subscribe. Help your boy out. I appreciate you coming through, checking me out, and looking at my videos. I really appreciate it. Um, Today I'm gonna talk about automatic versus manual. There's a lot of automatic only people out here now that I talk to all the time. And a lot of them act like they like manual is something difficult to do, or they afraid to do it because they ain't never did it before. I'm just say this. Um, I feel like if another person can do something, I can do it too. If another person can learn to do something, I can learn how to do it also. Cause I'm no different than nobody else. With everything you do in your life, you have to learn it first, and it take time. Even when it came to you when you was like little, you had to learn how to count money and stuff like that. At first, you might not get it, cause like I know when I was little, I got cussed out a lot by trying to learn about a dollar. My mama, she showed me 4 quarters. She showed me 10 dimes. She showed me nickels. I mean, all that junk. And all of them, she said this was $1. And I got confused. I'm like, so how is this paper is the same as these coins or whatever? But after she cussed me out a few times, I figured it out. I was like, oh, you saying that it add up to this. But, but now I can count money like it ain't nothing. It's easy. So just like that, it's the same way. Same thing riding a bike. You get on the bicycle, you ride on, you try, you might fall a few times, you get back up, try again, and all of a sudden you get your balance. You start riding. You might go a little time without riding on it for a minute, but you jump right back on and you know how to ride that bicycle. But at first it seemed like it was hard. But now when you jump on it, you be like, oh, it's nothing. It's the same way with a manual. You can get in there and learn how to drive that manual like it ain't nothing. And I'm gonna put out there that depending on you and what you want to do, make the decision. But I'm gonna tell you from my experience working with people that have automated only, that have a hard time at a lot of companies. Like say for the companies that I done worked for, when it's an automated only person there, it's like they have to accommodate for them sometimes when it comes to just have automatics, and sometimes they might not have no automatics. Like your truck might break down that was automatic, and all they got left is the straight shift, the manuals or whatever, and that can mess you up. Where you got to sit at the house, and not make money just because you don't know how to drive a 10-speed on transmission. And to me, like that's too small of a thing to not be making no money, because they don't have to pay you because you came with automatic on them and that's all they got. Then what they gonna do? Um, but like I said, like it's all on you what you want to do. I just don't. I know myself. I don't want to be to where I ain't got the income coming in, sitting at home, looking crazy or whatever, worried about my bills and stuff like that. When I could be out there working, some simple like manual, bro. That junk ain't there. Hop in that truck, man. You learn your patterns. You learn that same exact pattern of how to shift them shifts. You take your time and you will get it. Sometimes you might get some people that's like trainers, that's some a-holes. They'll be up there trying to push and push you too hard or be talking crazy and stuff, because man, it's a lot of drivers out there that I know will say stuff like, man, I can't train nobody, man. I wouldn't want to do that, man, because like, man, they'll be messing up, or they'll be doing this and that and blah blah blah. Like, bro, don't you realize that when you first started driving, you was that same person. You were messing up too. So why you wouldn't want to, like show somebody how to do it, what I'm saying? Because you had them same problems. And it's a lot of drivers get that big ego and try to act like they just jumped in the truck and hey, I already knew what to do. Man, that's a lie. Dude, it's so many of these drivers I held that messed up and tore up all kind of stuff, but then they act like today that they ain't never did, and then they talk junk about you. Now, I know if you already just got your CDL and you go to a truck stop, you'll see a whole bunch of guys that's sitting there watching you while you messing up like it's some entertainment or something. Come like trying to act like you don't know what you're doing, like they just had it like that. They went through the same thing. Backing is probably one of the hardest things that you can do in a truck. So they did the same jump, and they be up there trying to talk about you on the CBA. What is it, CB? Oh, the CB radio or whatever. And man, I can't stand that, bro. I just can't stand it, man. That do something to me, man. Like, I remember at a job I worked at, they had some guys they used to call them black hats. And it was like some of the drivers that had experience, and they're like, if you around and a black hat see you doing something wrong, they'll call or report you to the company or whatever and try to get you in trouble. What I didn't understand about that is like, if you the experienced person and you see somebody doing wrong, why in the world is you telling on somebody and snitching on them instead of telling them the right way to do it if you got the experience? That's something is wrong with that. Why do you want to be somebody so bad that's going to be out here telling on somebody and doing all that? That don't make sense to me. Help the person out. Teach them the right way to do it so next time they'll know, man, instead of like, possibly making this person lose their job or whatever, man. That's so crazy, man. For a damn hat, a cap, bruh, a black hat. They do a snitching for hats, bruh. Like, bruh, come on, be for real, man. But anyways, like I said, you can do it. I promise you. I've seen it plenty of times. People mess up and they be thinking they just can't. And I'd have had to tell them, like, hey, I'm telling you, you can do that jump. And they end up catching on and doing it. Now they feel like it ain't nothing no more. They can't believe they can do it then or whatever. Thank you for watching. Until next time, believe in yourself and be safe out there. Thank you.